Here I am at Beermageddon 2015 with Rannoch. Yeah. Now, what's really interesting about Rannoch is they played last year and they were voted by all the fans to come back and headline on the Friday. How did that make you feel when you found out that you've been chosen?
Pretty honoured. Pretty honoured.
Yeah, it was surprising. I mean, it was awesome to be asked the first time because we were a bit of a last minute stand-in. And then when Jim asked us, it was like, really? Okay, all right then. And you know, it's our biggest gig in terms of length. We've never had to play an hour and a half before, so it's been really good to plan and relax into that kind of set length.
Yeah.
Which made a good change, and sort of in a way, there's a lot of pressure to get it right, but there's also less pressure as you launch into the set. Usually the nerves are still there on the 4th, 5th song in, and then you're usually done and you're off. But when you know you've got like another hour to go, you sort of relax and it feels good.
And you had a really good crowd in front of you last night.
Yeah, it was.
Beermageddon crowd's always a good crowd.
They got closer, the barrier got
Yeah, they did.
It was getting a bit crazy. The barrier was going.
Oh, excellent.
People jumped over.
They probably thought they were somewhere else and going to stage dive. You never know, that might be at your next gig.
Never
All being
know.
well.
So since we saw you last year, and we spoke, I think, with you last year, what's happened musically between you all and what you're recording, and you managed to get out more?
Well, we've been working on our second album, a follow-up album.
Video.
Which is, so the album's about sort of 70-75% written, I think. At the same time, we've worked on a new EP, and we also did a video to coincide with the release of that. So that's due out on the 14th of September. And that's a few tracks which we sort of wrote at the same time as the album. So it's a bit of a companion piece to that. And we've gone back, re-recorded some things, and put them out as an EP, which will be in a couple of weeks.
Excellent. And you said something about video?
Yeah, that's a Locust video.
Yeah.
Which is on the EP.
It's funny because our label came to us and said, do you think you should do another video for a track from the album? And we said, yeah, okay. So we started and we planned and we recorded a video, and then Damien says,
why don't we make it an EP?
So and then we looked.
Actually, no. Why don't we make it a single? And it grew into an EP.
Yeah, a single with a couple of covers.
Right.
So we looked at doing a couple of covers, but then the cost of mechanical rights didn't seem worth doing just for a single EP. And then we looked at some of the older tracks, and then it just went, and then it just went out of control. And it wasn't really what we originally intended, but then we just had to go with what felt right, I suppose.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, as long as it felt right for you guys. Yeah. So you said the EP will be out shortly. Will the DVD be out at the same time, or?
Oh, the video, we released the video to coincide. We released that a few weeks ago. Right. So a month on the run up to the launch.
So they can get a taste of what it's like before they get the
EP.
EP.
I mean, the track is on the album already. It's the first track on the album. And then it's got out of control really. We never intended it to be a whole EP with the song on originally. But in some respects the EP could stand on its own without the track from the album. But because we'd not planned it properly, I guess you could look at it that way, it has to be on there. So yeah.
Excellent. And so while you're recording and getting your second album up together, have you had time to have time off and relax in between, or has it just been all go?
No.
It's been almost the opposite. In fact, I've been pretty busy, and certainly was getting prepared for this gig and a few others. And we've been crazy busy recently, but we're going to have a couple of weeks off following this, and then we're going to concentrate on getting the stuff for the new album sorted out. So I'm quite excited to do that actually.
Yeah.
There's got a couple of gigs coming up September, November.
Yeah, there's a couple of shows. we've got nothing else booked other than that. So we're playing with One Machine, which is
Leicester.
Steve Smythe's band, who was in
Rage
Nevermore
Fest.
and Testament.
Right.
Rage Fest.
Yeah. And then another one in November.
The old Salutation in Nottingham.
Yes.
Sally, yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Friday the 13th.
Oh, interesting. As long as you're not superstitious, you'll be fine.
No, I'm not. He might be.
It's fine.
Excellent. Since we last saw you, I can't remember if I asked this question last time, but do you have any pets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What have you got?
5 cats.
5 cats?
5 cats. Yeah, didn't really plan on having 5 cats. We had 2 and we took another one in that a friend was going to get rid of. But it turned out that one was pregnant, so we ended up with
5.
8 at one point, but
Right.
now only 5.
They are gorgeous now.
They
I've
are.
got 2 cats and 4 goldfish.
All right.
I've got a 4-year-old.
Ah, right. Okay.
Human, that is.
Human.
Human.
It's human
Not a
4-year-old.
4-year-old cat.
Yeah, so she must keep you pretty busy then.
He does, yeah. So there's a lot of juggling with work and music and family.
Yeah. So that you are busy.
Very.
Right. And I remember last time I asked you about the zombie apocalypse. I've got a new one for you this time. You're on a private jet and it's going down. Now, you have the only parachute, but there's a find a spare, so you can save one other band member.
Oh, tricky.
Who would you save?
I'd let them fight for it.
So no, you'd let them fight for it, but you wouldn't have it.
No, he'd have one.
Oh,
He'd
so
have
there's 2.
I've already
Yeah.
got one.
That finds a
Okay.
spare, so the
Right.
spare one.
What I'd probably do is get them both to use it, and whatever happens, happens.
Oh, I'd look on the tag.
It might take 2 enough to.
Doesn't a parachute have a max weight limit?
It
on
has.
On
Will
the
it
tag?
fold? It might
What?
fold. It might fold.
If it's too heavy.
Yeah.
If there's a max, we're going to get a proper answer. If there's a max
Yeah.
weight limit on it, we need to have a
wouldn't want
rough
to share
idea.
You wouldn't want to share it with Damien.
Well, but I might be alright with
Oh,
Damien,
yeah, no, I'm
and then
alright.
if you go with Rich, if you jump with Rich, it might equal out.
That's a tough question, that is.
Yeah. But that's that.
But
that's
but
the
we
thing.
all died because we were too busy reading the tags and the plane crashed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, at what height
the
are we
original
talking?
answer.
Indecision
I'll
got
throw
us
it.
again.
The other thing is that none of us are parachute trained. I mean, it
Put it
depends
on,
how
put
high
the
you
foot
are,
on, yeah.
because there has to be a certain amount of free fall if you're up too high. I'm not skilled in free falling, probably going to a spin or something like that.
Janet Ellis was parachute trained and didn't work out too well for her.
No.
There you go, see. It's more complex than you first.
But then you only got splits, not long to make up your mind. So.
Get out of the plane, away from the plane, pull the cord.
Get out the plane. Just like,
Crawl out.
get out of the plane, crawl out the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go too fast, do you? Might hit the prop.
I don't know what the answer is really.
I think there's a good chance we'd all die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Our usual indecision. We're like, what do you do? I don't know. Let's work this out on a piece of paper.
There is a band, an Indian band called Demonic Resurrection, and the singer, there's his own baking and cooking, and has his own program. Are any of you good at baking and cooking?
I am. I'm a pretty good cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I'm a pretty good cook.
No, you're right, Paps. Yeah, you're right.
I cook a little bit as well, but I'm not really a baker.
I'm a foodie person, so I like cooking.
Yeah.
I do it all pretty much at home, but I'm not into it. I just get hungry.
I think that's something maybe next year we arrange here as a metal cook-off to raise money.
Like
Everybody brings their own baking in or cakes or something, and
maybe like an extreme cook-off with blades.
I tell you what, something like a chili cook-off would go down well. I could do that as a competition, and then everybody makes a chili and gets sampled and
As hot as
Vote.
possible.
as hot as possible on a sunny day.
Oh.
That's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
No, the chilies.
yeah, you wouldn't have
Oh.
anybody left for the evening then. We got that. Right. Well, thank you so much for giving me some of your time. I
Thank you
look
very
forward
much.
to the EP
That's cool.
coming out.
That's cool. Thank you.
And
We've been quite civilised for you.
you have, yeah. Very good. Very good.
It's warm.
Yes, it's very warm.
Yeah.
I'm wearing black.
Yeah. Naturally.
Okay, thank you so much.
Awesome.
and,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Catch you later.
Cheers.